Hi there, this is Alex here, and I'm making a short video about excessive mobile data usage on iPhone 12 and iPhone 13. Recently, I noticed that on T-Mobile we're on unlimited data. So we were checking on our phones, and we noticed that data usage was very unusual on my brother's iPhone 12 5G. After I don't know, within a month he'd use 16 gigabytes of data. Although the phone is usually, he only uses the phone when he's at home, and he doesn't even use it that much. And so it should always be on Wi-Fi. So he was thinking, what's happening? I'm not using the phone at all. Why is all the data being used? And I saw another trend also with these phones that were used on our T-Mobile family plan. Both iPhone 13s were using excessive data, up to 3.6 gigabytes over here, and over here is 9 gigabytes. Whereas the non 5G phones, non or what do you call it, Android phones, were just using regular data usage. You can see over here, all of them are under 1 gigabyte. Pixel 3a, iPhone X because it's not 5G, and Samsung A71 5G. So what's going on with the iPhone 12 and iPhone 13? Why is it using excessive 5G data when normal phones are just using Wi-Fi? I googled it. I went to, what do you call it? Actually, Apple's website about 5G, and there's two interesting things that is interesting about it. There's two settings. One's for voice and data that you can get from going into settings, cellular, and then cellular data options. You have voice and data or data mode, and it's mainly the data mode option over here. So if you have a 5G phone, it's set to allow more data on 5G. This setting is very confusing, and I think it's actually a bug the way it's designed. So what's happening is it's gonna use your 5G data over Wi-Fi if it's so. I don't know who decided to do that, because it means when you're home, you're going to be using 5G data. And anyone who knows, I'm not an expert. I believe when you're running on 5G, it uses more battery life, or it uses more of the battery. So this is very strange that they have this type of feature on by default. So to fix the problem, you might maybe change this to low data mode or standard mode. I'm not sure because I don't have even the settings are kind of strange how they explain it. So you could try using standard mode or low data mode, and it might fix the problem where it's switching over to 5G always, even though you're on Wi-Fi. I'm assuming standard mode should fix the problem. It just blows my mind. Why is 5G always on? Or if you want to make sure it doesn't do that, I think under voice and data, if you switch over to LTE temporarily, it should fix the problem. But I'm just kind of flabbergasted that you have to switch over these settings to make sure it's using Wi-Fi when it should be using Wi-Fi. So I hope this makes sense. The issue here is this data mode set to allow more data on 5G is always enabling 5G data over Wi-Fi. I'm thinking that if you switch it over to LTE for voice and data, it might fix the problem automatically over here. Or if you switched on data mode to standard or low data mode, it would fix the problem also, allowing it to act normally. Like usually, when you're around Wi-Fi, you should always use Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure. This is confusing to me, but I just want to bring this up. This was an issue for me because I'm seeing excessive high usage of data when I don't think you I just don't know why you would, what do you call it, want to run like, I can see you using it for, let's say, what do you call it, FaceTime or video, but if you're doing automatic updates and background tasks, why would you need 5G data over Wi-Fi? That just doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I really do think this is a bug, design bug by Apple. Because besides that, if you're running 5G for automatic updates and background tasks, I think you're wasting battery by doing that. I could be wrong, but anyways, I was just bothered by this. I wanted to make a video in case other people are noticing high data usage on their mobile data provider with iPhone 12 or iPhone 13s. And as you can see over here, my brother owns an Android Samsung A71. He doesn't have this issue at all, and so I think it's isolated to newer iPhones. And you see, my wife doesn't have the 5G setting because she's an iPhone X. So I just want to make this short video. Hopefully it helps someone.